Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that staying in your home means risking your life, that your dreams, your future, even your basic survival depend on leaving everything behind: your house, your family, your memories. Every day, over 280 million people around the world face this exact choice. They don't want to leave. They have to. But why? Why are so many people forced to abandon the countries they love? This video reveals the harsh truths about global migration. Reasons so powerful, they uproot lives, shatter communities, and reshape nations. Migration is not just about finding better jobs or living in nicer places. It's a matter of survival for millions. While we scroll through headlines or pass by immigrants on the street, what we often don't see is the deep human pain behind each story. In this video, we're diving deep into the top reasons why people leave their home countries, supported by real-world examples and stories that reveal the powerful forces driving this global movement. War, conflict, and political instability. The number one reason people flee is simple: staying could get them killed. From the streets of Syria to the villages of Sudan, war turns schools into ruins, homes into graves, and futures into ashes. Think of a young Syrian mother crossing the Mediterranean with her baby because staying in Aleppo means certain death, or an Afghan teenager fleeing Taliban-controlled regions to avoid forced conscription or persecution. They're not chasing luxury. They're running from horror. Economic desperation. Next comes poverty, joblessness, and hopeless economies. In many countries, people work full-time and still can't afford food or shelter. Imagine earning just $2 a day while inflation eats everything. That's why skilled professionals, engineers, doctors, teachers, often drive taxis or wash dishes abroad. It's not beneath them, it's survival. People don't migrate to become rich. They migrate because they're tired of watching their families starve. Educational opportunities. Let's shift gears. What if you were a student with big dreams, but your country had no labs, no mentors, and no future for your field? From Nigeria to Pakistan to Brazil, students migrate for world-class education, often with the hope of staying and building a better life. Education becomes a ticket to freedom, not just academic, but personal, economic, and sometimes even political. Climate change and natural disasters. Here's the dark twist most people ignore. Climate refugees are the next wave. Entire villages in Bangladesh are sinking due to rising sea levels. Droughts in sub-Saharan Africa are wiping out crops and livelihoods. Wildfires, hurricanes, floods. Nature is pushing people away from their homelands. They're not fleeing bombs or bullets. They're fleeing a dying earth. Persecution, when belief becomes a death sentence. In many places, what you believe, or who you are, can get you arrested, tortured, or killed. Religious minorities, political dissidents. Many live in fear every single day. Imagine being jailed for a Facebook post. These aren't fictional stories. They're real. And migration becomes their only escape from a life of silence or a death without justice. Corruption and broken systems. Sometimes, the enemy isn't war or nature, it's the system. When bribes decide justice, when healthcare means connections, when elections are rigged, people lose faith. Young people, talented, ambitious, ready to build, are tired of being stuck in a loop of corruption and false hope. They migrate for dignity, for a fair shot, for a system that works. Family reunification and emotional bonds. And then, there are the quiet reasons. A child wanting to reunite with their mother. A spouse waiting to be with their loved one. A grandmother hoping to spend her final years with her family. Sometimes, the strongest force isn't danger or poverty. It's love. What does this mean for us? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Nobody leaves home unless home is the mouth of a shark. We see migrants and refugees as statistics. But each number is a story, a trauma, a dream postponed. Migration is not a crisis of numbers. It's a crisis of human dignity. And maybe the real question we should ask is not, why are they coming? But what's driving them away?